Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's the first time you have been here. Today I just grabbed a bunch of supplies that were mostly found at a thrift store. The only thing that was not found from the thrift store was this black velvet ribbon. So if you are new to my channel, I do share a lot of my thrifting hauls with you. I share, I have a ton of videos taking you inside the thrift store with me, and then many videos that I share my thrifted hauls and what I'm bringing home and why I'm bringing home the things that I'm bringing home. But then I also like to share then how I kind of incorporate those things, or how I use those things in our home or for the seasons or what have you. So that is kind of this video. I'm just gonna show you it's one of my favorite ways to decorate for the holidays. And when I can find these things, I grab them all the time. So when I can find these kind of knit stockings, I guess these were homemade. These are my favorite. I did find these a couple years ago, but I recently was inside my thrift store and I found this pair. So they can be found. You just have to be on the lookout for them. And it could be just stockings as well. So just regular stockings. If you find some stockings that you love, obviously you can buy stockings in the stores as well. But I just love this knit kind of look. And these just remind me of an old world kind of Christmas to me. These hung at the fireplace, stuffed with fruit or whatever. I love that vibe, and I try to incorporate that in our home for the holidays. Let me grab a pair of scissors. I thought I had a pair. So I'm just gonna show you, I have done little versions of this. I have some white little tiny stockings. Whoops, it's on both of those. Little tiny stockings that I actually put in our entry. I have strung them on kind of like a twine and made littler versions of this, but I just thought since I had these, I will kind of show you an easy way to kind of just make these a little more festive. So always, when you are at the thrift store and you can find some natural looking greenery, it may be in a bag at the end caps, or it may just be like a huge garland, a wreath. Even if you can't use the garland or the wreath, as what they are, grab them still if they're a good price, because you can cut them up and use the greenery in different areas of your home. So put them in cloches or like glass bowls or wood bowls, or, underneath some faux candles. Like there's so many things you can do with greenery, and finding the stuff that looks real and authentic. This stuff is expensive if you're buying it in the stores. So whenever I can find some really good greenery in the thrift store, I always pick it up. I look for it all year round. So definitely, as I'm recording this, I'm getting closer to the holiday season. So more of this will be showing up, but look for it all year round. Yard sales, estate sales, all of those things. This is something you should always pick up because you can use it in so many different ways. Pine cones are another thing. Obviously, head outside if you've got a tree that gives you pine cones, but I find these in my thrift stores a lot as well. Stores sell them, so there will be bags of these inside the thrift stores a lot of times as well. But if you've got them outside, grab those too. So these are just some other things that I have from thrift stores. I always, and I just found another bag of these. They're different than this, but brass bells, I always pick them up. Sometimes you'll find them tied to something else. I was painting, so I have paint on my hands, but you will find them tied to something else. So I will buy, like I have found, to be completely honest, really ugly wreaths or garlands that have these beautiful old antique bells on them. And I will just buy them for the bells alone, bring it home, take it apart, and just so I can use the bells for something else. And then I found these I think this was last year. But these I just thought were super fun. Green is my favorite color. And so picks anymore, they're not cheap in the stores. So I'm always just kind of on the lookout for stuff that I can use in different ways. This was a kind of like a charity shop that we have here locally. They had some of these, so I grabbed these as well. So just grab your stockings and just grab a bunch of things and just see what you can come up with. Now for me, I'll just do it with these because I didn't grab a ton of stuff to put in them. For me, I just kind of want to keep it simple and just kind of natural looking. So I'm just going to first add, well, I'm going to add, this one's perfect. It's already put together for me. So I'm just going to kind of add a whole, I mean, literally this alone would do it. I mean, this alone hung somewhere. There are hangers in here. So these are actually stockings, but yeah, so these are stockings. These are more made. They are stockings, but anyway, okay. I digress. But so these, make sure that you're putting it, obviously, you know where the front and the back are. So obviously this is the back. So I want this to be the front. And so I just added that natural, just that greenery in there. And then velvet ribbon, it's not cheap all the time when you're buying it new. So again, it's just something in the craft section that I'm always looking for. So because it's a classic, what do I want to say? Just like this, a classic thing that you can always use. Velvet ribbon always looks pretty. If you saw my other video, I made these in another video, so you can definitely check those out. But let's just, you could use safety pins too, but I am just going to tie this kind of around one of these sprigs, just like that. And if you do have stockings, if these are your regular stockings that you have, maybe in our household, the stockings were never filled until Christmas Eve, right? And then Christmas morning, you'd come and see them all filled. So this is a great way that you can decorate the stockings before the holidays. Just add a few things that you can quickly just take out, and then you can fill the stockings with the little gifts on Christmas Eve night, Christmas morning, whenever you do that. But this just kind of adds a little bit extra, before you get to fill them. So let's go ahead and add this bell. I have some smaller ones, which I would probably like to use that more, but since I had a little bit more of that velvet ribbon still, and the velvet ribbon alone, it's just so pretty. So this one's done. Now, I will probably, you can stuff these. I will probably put a little bit of stuffing in here. You can use plastic bags, packaging, paper or bubble wrap that you get from maybe your Amazon packages or something. Paper bags, just put it in here, stuff it in there, just to make it a little bit more full. So when it's hung up, they look a little bit more full. So there is one little idea. And then in this one, I wish I kind of had, let me just make sure I'm doing, yep, this will work. So I'm gonna put in this big stocking just for another little kind of idea. And then maybe a couple of sprigs of this greenery. Whoops. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, that's coming right through the stocking. You could add, I think this pine cone might be a little too big. Yep, I'm gonna just add this smaller one here. Now, would he be too much in the back? These kind of remind me of just like Whoville, the Grinch, and it's not too bad. It just isn't going all the way down. I don't want to shove it too far down because I don't want this pick wants to keep, I'm going to bend this so it doesn't ruin the stocking. There we go. I kind of wanted this taller one to go down a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna take out the green. It's just too much with the green. I need to add a little bit more greenery, but like I said, I do not have all of my Christmas stuff out yet. So I just kind of grabbed what was on top and I could see, just to kind of give you some ideas. But again, you could add another gold bell to this. I think I have another one of, I do have another one of these. So if you wanted to keep them kind of cohesive just in this area, you could put names on here for your stockings, obviously, like I said, and just kind of fill them before the holidays and then, or before the big day, and then fill them with, like I said, the gifts or whatever you put in your stockings the day of. But I'm gonna get these hung. I think I am gonna stuff them a little bit. I'm gonna get them hung and show you kind of a final look, but I just wanted to share kind of just a little inspiration, just some things that I'm always sharing my thrifted finds and taking you thrifting with me. So I like to then show you how why I pick up the things I pick up, and then how I incorporate them to get the exact look I want for a lot less. So if you like this video, you like these ideas, please share this video with somebody who would like it as well. I always appreciate it when you share my videos. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell, because I am uploading new videos every week. And leave me a comment. I'd love to connect with you here on YouTube. So until next time, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you real soon.